Hello students, welcome to the session of Geography. Today we are on lesson number 1, the Earth in the solar system. We know that the Earth is a third planet in the solar system. And we have many celestial bodies like stars, the planets, then the asteroids, the comets, all together makes the celestial bodies as well as the galaxies also. Now let's begin the chapter. How wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with tiny, shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling. But if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. So when we look at the sky during the daytime, it shines very brightly. It looks so bright. Then later on, when the night appears, we can see small dots shining in the sky. Then when it becomes darker and darker, the number of dots keeps on increasing. So what are those? Those are stars which twinkles in the sky. But do you think that all the stars twinkle in the sky? No. There are stars also which doesn't twinkle. They glow brighter and brighter. And there are some stars which are very dim. The light is very dim. So, and because of the star shines, we can also see the moon looks very bright at the night time. And in order to know it more nicely, what you can do do an activity. Like if you take a plain paper, so you can do an activity. You can take a small paper and then you can take a torch and then keep the paper on the torch. Make a circle around it. After making the circle, drawing the circle, what you can do, you just keep poking inside the circle. Then switch on the flash of the torchlight, and what you can see on above that these dotted lines. Before switching on the torch, what you can do, you can switch off the lights, then switch on the torch, and what you can see the dots on the top of the roof. This shows the stars. It means that the darker the area is, the more the stars will bright. It will look bright. And next, if you switch on the light, the stars will disappear because we cannot see the stars during the daytime. So this activity you can do it at your home. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of these days. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes and at different positions. So along with the stars, we can also see the moons on different shapes and on different positions. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. So only once in a month we can see the full moon, and that full moon is known as Purnima, a fortnight. Then at the half of the month we can see that a new moon has appeared, which is known as a Amavasya, and on this night the night becomes very, the night sky, it looks very bright, and it is seen as a clear night as well. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during daytime? So do you know that why we can't see the moon and all the objects in the sky during the daytime? It is because the bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. But in the daytime also, the moon, it appears in the sky, as well as the stars are also present in the sky. But because of the bright rays coming from the sun, it makes impossible for us to see the moon and the stars in the daytime. The sun, the moon and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. So celestial bodies are the sun, the moon and all the objects shining in the night sky. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light, which they emit in large amounts. These celestial bodies are called stars. So stars are very hot, very big and hot, made up of gases. And you know, sun is also a star. So that's why we get the light from the sun. We get the light and heat from the sun, because sun is a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very, very far from us. So just like the sun, there are countless twinkling stars which have their own heat and light, but we cannot feel their heat. Why? Because it is very, very far from us, from the earth. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. How small an aeroplane looks when it is flying at a great height. When we see the aeroplane from the land, it looks very small. When watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. So when we watch the sky, the stars, they appear in different forms. There are various patterns of stars, and those group of stars are known as constellations. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Saptarishi means Sapta means 7, Rishi means sagas. It is a group of 7 stars. So there is a picture of Saptarishi and the North Star. Let's see Saptarishi. Saptarishi forms a group of 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the Saptarishi stars. Then about the North Star, let's see. In ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of the stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. So people, if they have to go to the north side, how they used to locate the north, they used to see there is a star which appears in the north and it shines very bright. So that star is known as the pole star, and this shows the directions of north. So people used to follow this star and they used to go to the north side. It's always remain in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarishi. So next to Saptarishi, whenever you have a look on, whenever you see the sky forming a 7 stars, it means the Saptarishi. Then next to the Saptarishi, there will be 2 stars appearing. Then with the same direction of these 2 stars, the pole star appears, and it shows the direction of north. Next, some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. So there are also celestial bodies which do not have their own heat and light, and those celestial bodies are called planets. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun. We know that sun is a star, and we live on planet Earth, which is also a celestial body. So from where do we receive heat and light? We receive heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, it will appear to be shining just as the moon. So, near to the earth we have moon. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite, and moon is a satellite. Which type of satellite? It is a natural satellite. It is a companion of our earth and moves around it. Like our earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their own moons too. Now, our next topic is about solar system. In solar system, how many planets we have? We have 8 planets, which are those: the sun, 8 planets, satellites, and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. So in the solar system, we not only have the 8 planets, but we also have the sun. Then we also have the satellites, the natural satellites. Then we also have some other celestial bodies like asteroids and meteoroids. Now there is a picture of solar system. In the solar system we can see the sun, the planets, the asteroids and the meteoroids. Now which planet is nearest to the sun? It is Mercury. Next we have Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Now in between the Earth and the planet Jupiter, what we can see? We can see the asteroid belts. Later on we will see what is asteroid. But for now, you just have a look. There is an asteroid belt. And same like the asteroid belts, we have the meteoroids also, we have comets also. Now here in this, the distance are being mentioned, and also how many days it takes to make one rotation, or to complete the rotation and revolution, how many days it take. I want you to go through this very nicely. Now let's move on to the next topic. So the first is the sun. The sun is in the center of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides a pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. But that tremendous heat is not felt so much by us because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. So the sun is a star, and it is the center of the solar system. It is made up of extremely hot gases, and it also has a pulling force that all the planets, it has a pulling force that binds the solar system. Then from where does we receive heat and light? We receive heat and light from the sun. But we only can feel a very little amount of heat and light. Why? Because it is 150 kilometers far away from us. That's why we don't feel much heat of the sun. Now next, our topic is on planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. Before we used to have 9 planets, but now we have only 8 planets. In order of their distance from the sun, they are, so the 8 planets, they are arranged according to the distance from the sun. The first is Mercury. Mercury is the nearest planet. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So these are the 8 planets. Now, in order to memorize the 8 planets, there is a order. There is a sentence given through which you can memorize the name of the 8 planets. That is, my very efficient mother just served us nuts. So this way you can remember the names of the 8 planets. My, in the sentence my, the M is capital. It is highlighted. Then in very, the V is highlighted. Efficient, E is highlighted. Mother, M is highlighted. Just, J is highlighted. Served, S is highlighted. Us, U is highlighted. And nuts, N is highlighted. So you have to memorize this in order to know the name of the 8 planets. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in a fixed path. So we know that the fixed path is known as orbit. They move around the sun in a fixed path, and that fixed path is known as the orbit. These paths are elongated. They are called orbits. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Since Mercury is the nearest planet, it takes 88 days to complete one round. But Earth, we know that Earth is a third planet. So how many days it take to make one revolution? It takes 365 days or 366 days to complete one revolution. Venus is considered as Earth's twin because its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. So the size of the Venus and Earth are almost same. That's why they are also known as a twin planet. Till recently, August 2006, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial bodies, Ceres 2003 UB 313, discovered in recent past, may be called as dwarf planet. Dwarf means very small. Since Pluto was the farthest planet from the sun, so it was not visible. So it was considered as the dwarf planet. Next, the Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. In size, it is the 5th largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. So how many poles we have? We have 2 poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. Top and bottom are little bit flattened. Geoid, that is why its shape is described as geoid. Geoid means an earth-like shape. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the earth. We know that earth is the only planet which supports life. The earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air which are very essential for our survival. The air has life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of these reasons, the earth is a unique planet in the solar system. From the outer space, the earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface is covered by water. It is therefore called a blue planet. Why earth is called a blue planet? Because three-thirds of the earth's surface is covered with water. Next, the moon. Our earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the earth. It appears so big because it is nearest to our planet than any other celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. Now we can compare the distance of the earth from the sun and that from the moon. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. So the moon, it takes 27 days to make one round. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains, and depressions on its surface. This casts shadows on the moon's surface. Now, this is the only satellite of the earth. What is the distance between the earth? It is 3,84,400 kilometers. How many days it take to make one revolution? It takes 24 days. And the same ways it takes one rotation to complete one rotation. Now, in moon is not favorable and it does not support life. But it has mountains, it has plains, and it has weather. Weather conditions also. Asteroids. Apart from the stars, planets and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. So have a look on this picture. These are asteroids, and it is between the Earth and the Jupiter. They are very tiny objects. See, when the Earth was formed, not only when the solar system was formed, there were asteroids which came into which had a clash in between them, and they formed many small asteroids, many small stones, tiny objects. So this came, they existed now. In present, they are in between the Earth and the Jupiter, and they are in this position. And this position is known as the asteroid belt. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of planet which exploded many years back. So they are also the part of planets. Now, meteoroids. The small pieces of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. So meteoroids are very small objects. They are mixtures of ice, dust, and rocks. And then when they come in contact with the sun, it forms a tail. The meteoroids, it forms a tail, and from there they release the gas, they release the ice, and they also release the dust. Then after few days back, they get melted and disappear from the solar system. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteoroid, without being completely burned, falls on the earth and creates a hollow. Do you see a whitish board band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night? It is a cluster of millions of stars. This band is the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a part of the galaxy. Galaxy is very huge. In ancient time, in ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named Akash Ganga. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. It is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, belong to this universe. So all of us belong to the universe. Okay, to know what is the universe, there is a picture given. Can you relate yourself with the universe now? You are on the earth, and the earth is a part of the solar system. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy, which is a part of the universe. Now you are in the earth, planet earth. Now where is planet earth? It belongs to the solar system. The earth belongs to the solar system. Now solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy, where numbers of celestial bodies are there in the Milky Way galaxies. Now Milky Way galaxies is a part of the universe. So can you just imagine how big the universe is now? We not only have the 8 planets in the solar system, we have millions and millions of planets in the solar system, but only 8 are known because of the distance. Then in the Milky Way galaxies also we have billions and billions of stars. Now let us do the exercises. Tick the correct answer. The planet known as the Earth's twin is, Earth's twin means similar size and shape. Which is that planet? That planet is Jupiter. Which is the third nearest planet to the Sun? It is the Earth. All the planets move around the Sun in a elongated path. The pole star indicates the direction to the north. Asteroids are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Next we have filling the blanks. A group of stars forming various patterns is called a constellation. A huge system of stars is called galaxy. Moon is the closest celestial body to our Earth. Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. Planets do not have their own heat and light. We get the heat of light from the Sun, and Sun is a star. So this was it. I hope so you have understood the chapter. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care and thank you.